has been an eventful day today. We are just finishing up the evening with a nice little evening walk with the dogs right next to the lake. So it's been an eventful morning, filled with delays and complications and a little bit of stupidity. But we are on the road. We are going to get to the freeway someday and hopefully get there before midnight. So let me tell you a little bit. So this morning we had to go over to his family's house because he left his hat there and he had to have his American flag hat.
Need my hat. It's just that hat in general.
Is it like a lucky hat or like?
Well, it matches everything, and also we're heading to a place where having an American flag hat might be useful.
You were so paranoid. Well, anyway, so we went over to his parents' house, and then like 5 minutes on the road after we left our house to get to their house, I realized I forgot the freaking mount that goes to this camera to like attach it to every single freaking tripod I have. So you're welcome. We came back for you so that you could have all of this fantastic footage nice and even without me having to hold you with my useless hands. So yeah, you're welcome for that. It is now 7:47. We anticipated leaving
Mountain time.
Yeah, mountain time. And we anticipated leaving our house to go to Michael's family's house at about 6:15 so that we could be on the road at 6:30 after filling up the car. We are very off schedule.
However, I told my mom that I was planning on leaving between 6:30 and 7 from our house, which means we would probably leave the house at 7:15, so to expect me at about 7:15, 7:20.
And guess who laid in bed for like 15 minutes after I was already up and getting ready?
Like 5 minutes, and I was downloading podcast episodes.
You could have done that while you were getting ready.
No, I couldn't.
Anyway, so he was in charge of packing the food, and I was basically in charge of packing like everything else, like clothes and stuff like that, packing for the dogs, etc. He's much better at trying to Tetris things into the cooler. It just upsets me and makes me kind of want to like kill someone. So we decided against that. Also, I have a tendency to hurt myself when I deal with food and the coolers.
You could just stop at that.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to hurt myself.
I have a tendency to hurt myself. That's probably good. It is an 8-hour drive, over 8 hours.
It's actually 7, but I was planning on 8 with stops and stuff.
With stops, okay. There is a museum that we're gonna hit on our way back, but it's in that route. For those of you who are curious, my physical therapist knows several things, and one thing that he did mention is that when you're doing a road trip, it takes about like 3 to 5 minutes, I think, for your muscles to reach back to 90% like effectiveness. Sorry about the lighting, but you know, there's nothing I can do. But anyway, so if you get up every like 3 hours for like 3 to 5 minutes, it just needs a 3 to 5 minute break. Just get up, use the bathroom, walk around, blah, blah, blah. It'll help so much with the stiffness and soreness because when you're sitting, your postural muscles get fatigued and then other muscles have to kick in for them once they're fatigued. There's your travel tip for you. Is there anything interesting that I need to add that I haven't? Oh my gosh, yes. So when we came back to our house so that my ears are all crooked. When we came back to our house so that we could grab the mount for you guys, excuse me, we were about to back out after, you know, getting everything put back in the car, everything was good. Yeah, a bit of restructuring because he put the snack bag in the trunk and we couldn't ever grab it, so I had to take like 3 bags out to get to it. Just so I could get my trail mix, which is delicious, by the way. I'll tell you about that later. But as we were backing out of our driveway, our neighbor's dog, she's just this little tiny thing. I think she's like a Maltese mix or something. I don't know what her breed is.
Some kind of a little terrier, Schnauzer
Maltese, because she's got a little bit of curly hair like a poodle. Just very slightly. I don't know. But she's like this big and this tall. She's just a tiny little black dog. She looks a lot like Indy, but smaller, if you can imagine.
Like half the size of Indy.
Exactly. So anyway, Michael somehow sees her like peek out from the back corner of our car as we're like backing up, and he's like, oh gosh. And so he like slammed on the brakes and put it in park, and I'm like, what? And he was just like, Lola, because our other neighbor's dog's name is Luna. and then we have Lola, and then we have Ozzy and Indy. So
She showed up in front of the car.
oh, she showed up in the front
And was circling.
Oh my gosh, did you guys hear that? So she showed up in the front of the car, like, because I didn't see her at all. And then she was like circling our car like a hawk. So Michael got out and picked up Lola, and knocked on our neighbor's door and was like, hey, are you missing something? How did that conversation go?
I was like, here.
She must have been in the back patio or something.
Yeah.
Because there's like a little gap between the building and the patio fence of her place. And so I think she must have just squozed through there because she's just a tiny little thing. She can go boneless if she wants to. And so that delayed us about another 5 minutes. But glad that Lola's okay. I think I have to pee already, so that's great.
Could have done it fast.
You know what? I was already in the car and I didn't have to pee until you started looking up the address. So
Could have done
yeah, anyways, I'll update you guys on that because I know you want to know. I will update you guys when I feel something interesting is happening. I'll see you guys later. We are about 1 minute away from our place, so we're gonna get the big reveal because it's a really nice place. Buddy? Huh? What are you doing? Hello, we finally made it. I have a funny story to tell you. There was apparently a time change, and we thought this entire time that we were running late. Apparently we were an hour early, so when we got here they were still setting things up and unloading and everything. Apparently once we go back, because when we leave Idaho we go up to Montana and then we go all the way up Montana and then we cross back into Idaho to get to Coeur d'Alene, right? So apparently in that span of time there's a time difference. So we were an hour early when we thought that we were going to be about 45 minutes to an hour late. So that's kind of funny. They're still setting up the hot tub and stuff on the grounds. So I'm gonna go have some lunch and hopefully get this AC a little bit higher because right now it is scorching. I'll see you guys soon. It has been an eventful day today. We are just finishing up the evening with a nice little evening walk with the dogs right next to the lake. We live right next to a super busy road and it's just so nice to have such just quiet. You can hear the birds chirping and that's basically the only thing you can hear for miles. It's really nice. There's the occasional car that drives past, but it's really not that often. The dogs are having a good time. We got all unpacked. We're just gonna spend the rest of the evening enjoying the cabin. And I'm hoping to be able to get into the hot tub. They had to clean it out and reset it, so they have to get it warmed back up again. So it's supposed to be at 104. It's at like mid 90s right now. So I'm hoping that once we get the dogs back from the walk that it'll be the right temperature. But we're gonna walk down to this dock part that's supposed to also be part of the cabin that we rented, and we're gonna check it out and see how it looks. So I'll see you down there.